sticks down and to the outside, and away we go. Well, it's winter here in the UK, in south of England specifically. It really is disgusting weather outside today. So that is why it's always a pleasure to flight test something like this. RCEra's, one of RCEra's latest micro RC helicopters. This is a 1/48 scale radio controlled Messerschmitt Baldhablom 105, you know, a scale RC helicopter even at this size. Now from RCEra, we expect all of those great features that we have on all of their preceding helicopters. So this has flight stabilization. It's not a collective pitch helicopter. It makes it very easy to fly. It has a modular flight battery. It's brushless, which means it's very efficient on the power, and you get long flight times with it. It has a modular battery, one key takeoff and landing, and it has an optical flow sensor underneath, which means that if you're flying like I am in my living room, kitchen, wherever inside the house, it pattern matches on the floor, and it knows to try and maintain that position if your finger's off the sticks. If you're flying over a reflective surface or over water, for example, it wouldn't do that so well. But particularly outside in a breeze, in a mild to low wind, I should say, it will do its best to maintain that position over the ground. Anyway, let's open the box. Let's see what we get. Okay, open the box. So RCEra manuals are very good. Read that thoroughly. On top we've got a packet. We've got some missiles. Basically, we put on these launchers on the side, and looks like we've got a sticker in there. Should we want to use that? Lots of nice detail on the helicopter itself. Then we've got two batteries, our USB charge lead, spare blades, tools, and the radio transmitter itself, which we need to put 4 AA's in. We've got 3 speed modes. Indoors, you're probably going to use the lowest. Emergency stop and automatic takeoff and landing, and the sticks and the trims on off switch. All right, so I'm going to put the rocket launchers on the side of the helicopter, put some AA's in this, and then we'll take it for its first flight. So before I fly, I just attached these. And they are ridiculously difficult to put on because there's one tiny screw that holds them in place underneath. And I have fat adult fingers, like most of us do. But you would have to have the small fingers of a 2-year-old to be able to hold the little screws properly. But I did manage it in the end by using a different screwdriver and not the one they provide. So just be wary and do it somewhere where if you drop that screw that it's not going to go somewhere where you can't find it. Okay, anyway, let's put the battery inside, let's fly. Okay, so first step, turn on the radio transmitter. The light flashes because it's waiting to connect to the receiver in the helicopter. Take the helicopter and note the electrical connection there. So that has to go in like that with the connection at the back. Yes, and push, and just make sure you hear a reassuring click, because you don't want that battery falling out. Now, to turn on, I think we just hold down until it is done that. The light is flashing. Then on the radio transmitter, on the left stick, down, up, down, and light is now solid. So the radio transmitter is seeing the receiver and we're ready to take off. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to put the helicopter on my mat, and then I could use auto takeoff, but my preference is to do down and to the outside. But the very first thing we should do is calibrate the gyro. So put both sticks down and to the left, like that. The lights flash. Takes 2 seconds to do that, and then we're good to go. So as I said, sticks down and to the outside, and away we go. So first takeoff is never that good. And then just gently on the sticks. Now, hands off. It is drifting a little bit, but not too much. Certainly quite sensitive even in low speed mode. But the lights are nice, I have to say that. The red flashing light at the back, red and green on either side, and the nose light, nice. So there you go, that's the RCEra C186S. Flies pretty well, but still quite sensitive on that low speed mode, I would say. So just be wary of that. Optical flow works quite well. Did drift a little bit though, even with optical flow on. In terms of the detail on this, it's nice, especially the lights and the detail on it. But those rocket launchers are truly painful to attach without those tiny screws. Just make sure you don't lose those little screws. With these attached, I don't think it's going to go back in the box, but I could be wrong about that. I'll let you know in my next video when I'll try it outside. And I suspect because it was so sensitive on the low speed mode, it's going to be quite good on the high speed mode outside, especially in a breeze. Anyway, the link for this is in the video description and the pinned comment. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.